Welcome to our epic journey into the ancient world. You are watching Kong, Mighty Ruler Asu, where legends come alive today. Deep within the Forbidden Lands, toxic smoke heavily blankets the terrifying Malachor Lair, an ancient ruin completely submerged in boiling lava. This desolate wasteland represents death itself, an unforgiving domain where only the absolute strongest and most brutal ancient monsters can survive. Suddenly, the thick ash clouds part as a massive shadow slithers forward. Crotalus, the giant rattlesnake, arrives to challenge the beast. With lightning speed and incredibly lethal venom, this brave pioneer serpent prepares to launch a relentless assault on the fiery fortress. The giant snake coils its massive, scaly body tightly, its fierce eyes locked onto the glowing volcanic armor of the enemy. A terrifying roar shakes the ground as the monstrous Malachor emerges from the molten rock, radiating immense heat and destructive power. Without any hesitation, Crotalus lunges forward like a deadly thunderbolt, initiating an epic 5-minute continuous battle of pure primal savagery. The snake perfectly dodges a massive swipe from the lava monster, twisting its flexible body gracefully through the burning, toxic air. Striking with absolute precision, the giant serpent sinks its enormous fangs deep into the vulnerable, exposed neck of the volcanic beast. Powerful venom pumps rapidly into the bloodstream of the beast, causing the giant creature to roar in tremendous pain and noticeable weakness. Crotalus aggressively tightens its grip, wrapping thick muscular coils around the massive enemy, attempting to crush the remaining life out completely. The intense battle continues fiercely as the giant snake maintains a clear advantage, effortlessly avoiding every single desperate counterattack with ease. Toxic fumes mix with the spraying venom, creating a highly deadly atmosphere that chokes the surrounding ancient ruins in dark shadows. The mighty Malachor struggles heavily under the crushing weight of the serpent, seemingly entirely overwhelmed by the incredibly fast, relentless strikes. But this volcanic demon hides a terrifying secret beneath its rocky exterior. The monster begins to channel immense power from below. Deep underground, the magma chamber surges violently. Malachor absorbs the burning earth energy, transforming its tough skin into impenetrable lava armor. The giant snake strikes again, but this time its sharp fangs harmlessly bounce off the newly formed, incredibly thick molten shield. A sudden eruption of pure thermal energy blasts outward from the monster, forcing the massive serpent to retreat in sudden shock. Malachor roars furiously, unleashing the true destructive power of the earth. The ground violently splits open, spewing massive geysers of flame. The tide of battle shifts dramatically. The lava beast charges forward with unstoppable momentum, completely ignoring the highly toxic snake venom. A devastating counterattack lands directly on the serpent. The heavy, burning claws tear deeply through the thick scales of the snake. Crotalus is violently thrown across the burning battlefield, crashing heavily into a crumbling stone pillar, screaming in intense agony and pain. The giant snake tries desperately to rise, but its severely injured body fails completely. The creature collapses onto the scorching ground. Malachor slowly approaches the fallen warrior, its fiery eyes glowing with cruel triumph and absolute dominance over the defeated, helpless enemy. The volcanic monster raises its massive, glowing arm high into the dark sky, preparing to deliver the final, brutal, killing blow. Crotalus lies completely motionless amidst the roaring flames, bravely accepting its tragic fate as the terrifying executioner prepares to strike down. The intense heat radiating from the victorious beast promises instant death. The ancient ruins silently witness this heartbreaking moment of defeat. Right at that critical, desperate second, the entire earth begins to tremble violently. A massive, unnatural earthquake disrupts the deadly execution. The ground shakes wildly, sending massive shockwaves across the volcanic wasteland. The lava beast stops, looking around in sudden, confused hesitation. Heavy, rhythmic footsteps echo through the thick smoke, at each massive step sounding like a terrifying drumbeat of impending doom and destruction. Through the dense, toxic ash clouds, a colossal silhouette slowly emerges. The absolute ultimate ruler of nature has finally arrived here. Kong steps confidently onto the burning battlefield, his cold, piercing eyes locked intensely onto the arrogant lava monster standing before him. A deafening, majestic roar erupts from the giant ape, completely drowning out the loud, crackling sounds of the surrounding volcanic fires. The mighty Titan beats his massive chest aggressively, declaring his absolute supremacy and directly challenging the cruel beast to mortal combat. Malachor angrily charges at the new challenger, swinging its burning, heavy fist with all of the terrifying destructive force of a volcano. Kong fearlessly stands his ground, perfectly catching the blazing punch directly in his massive hand without showing any signs of pain. The incredible impact creates a massive shockwave, blowing away the surrounding smoke and revealing the epic clash of these two titans. With unmatched physical strength, the great ape violently twists the arm of the monster, forcing the massive beast onto fiery knees. Kong delivers a devastating, earth-shattering punch directly to the enemy chest, instantly cracking the supposedly impenetrable, glowing thick lava armor. The volcanic creature roars in sudden agony as hot magma bleeds from its shattered rocky shell, clearly stunned by this power. Using his supreme intellect and raw combat instinct, Kong effortlessly dodges a desperate, wild tail sweep from the angry, injured monster. The giant ape firmly grabs the beast by its heavy, rocky horns, displaying an absolutely terrifying amount of pure muscular strength. With a mighty heave, Kong completely lifts the colossal monster high into the air, holding the struggling beast above his head. Then he violently slams the volcanic creature mercilessly down onto the jagged, sharp rocks of the dangerous, highly unstable, active volcanic terrain. The entire mountain shudders violently from the incredible impact. Malachor lies heavily stunned, its powerful lava armor now completely broken apart. This legendary battle has rapidly transformed into a totally one-sided display of absolute dominance by the true king of nature. The lava beast furiously tries to summon more underground energy, but the giant ape relentlessly stomps down on its glowing chest. Kong fiercely pounds the monster again and again, ensuring the cruel creature can never rise to threaten the natural balance again. The fiery light inside the volcanic beast slowly fades away into complete darkness as it finally surrenders to the superior king. The great ape stands tall and victorious over the defeated monster, breathing heavily as the surrounding flames begin to die down. He slowly turns his massive head, looking down at the severely injured giant snake still lying helpless on the scorched earth. Crotalus weakly raises its head, expecting another brutal attack, but the mighty titan simply watches the serpent with calm, understanding eyes. Kong does not see a bitter enemy, but rather a fellow creature of nature who fought bravely to survive the nightmare. The giant ape gently nudges the fallen snake, silently acknowledging its incredible courage and allowing the wounded warrior a peaceful retreat. Slowly, the giant serpent slithers away into the dark, cooling shadows, deeply respecting the supreme power and absolute mercy of the king. A completely new natural order has been firmly established in this ruined wasteland, guided by wisdom rather than mere mindless destruction. The true king stands peacefully amidst the smoking ruins, a magnificent guardian watching over the delicate, eternal balance of the world. Thus, we learn that true strength does not mean absolute annihilation, but rather the heavy responsibility to protect the weak and vulnerable. Nature always chooses its rightful ruler, a wise leader who perfectly understands that life truly thrives on harmony, not endless slaughter. The mighty Kong has proven once again why he remains the undisputed ultimate sovereign of all ancient and powerful living creatures. The dark clouds finally part completely, allowing bright, hopeful sunlight to illuminate the scarred battlefield and the towering, victorious giant ape. This epic clash of titans will be remembered forever in the ancient legends of the earth, a timeless tale of survival. The roaring volcanoes finally quiet down, completely submitting to the peaceful, commanding presence of the one true master of the wild. Kong releases one final, triumphant roar into the clear sky, a powerful declaration of peace and ultimate authority over the land. And I thank you for joining this incredible, action-packed adventure through the ancient world of giant monsters and legendary epic survival battles. We hope you enjoyed this journey. Please subscribe to Kong Mighty Ruler Asu for more epic tales of the ancient titans.